Hey guys, welcome back to the shop today. Last video we left off with this little piece of motorcycle chain Damascus that we forge welded a couple times from some old billets that I had made months and months ago. And we started to make a belt buckle out of this, so I say let's get on with it. Let's finish this thing up. Let's go to work. Alright, well, we got her profiled up here pretty good. Wasn't a real huge piece, so it's not going to be gigantic, but we got a profile on it, and we took and ground out a piece of wood, and we got just the slightest little curve in there, you know, to where it goes on your down here for your belt buckle. You got just that, a nice little curve on there to match your tummy. So now we got to get now we've got to get a loop put on here for the belt to go through, and a hook to hook into the hole. Alright folks, so we've got our buckle roughed in here the way we want it. What we're going to do is take this, got the anvil warming up our forge. We're going to take this, I think this is 3/32 round stock, and we're going to make it smaller so that we can make our little loop to go back here and our hook on the back of our buckle. So get that anvil heated up. This is awful small stuff. If I don't heat up the anvil, it just sucks the heat out of it immediately, and I can't really get anything done. So we're in the process of heating that up right now. Forge is warming up, and we're getting ready to get with it. Let's finish up this buckle now. Alright guys, we've got our loop for our belt welded on the back here. We've got our hook welded on right here to hook into our belt. So we just kind of took and ground off some of those weld splatters and that from the back of this. We don't really care about the back that much. It's going to be, it's not really going to be seen, but I want to clean these edges up real smooth and nice and get this face polished up pretty good. Probably go up to about a 1200 grit on that. So guess what? More hand sanding. Yay! I love hand sanding. Not. Uh-oh. I have no air in my compressurator. Alright guys, so we got our buckle pretty polished up here. I only went up to a 500 grit because I get tired of sanding. It hurts my fingers. We took it up to 500 and then I finished it off on the buffing wheel with a little compound. Now we're going to take a little bit of acetone and just make sure there's no residual polishing compound or fingerprints or anything on it. See if we can't get it nice and cleaned up here. And then we're going to throw it in the etch. Alright guys, so our buckle's been in the etch here for about 45 minutes. We're going to pull it up out of there and see just what we've got going on here. I don't know. May want to go a little more than 45 minutes. It just doesn't look I don't know. I think we're going to let it go a little bit longer and see what happens with it, because I'd kind of like to get that, what pattern we have there to come out a little better. So like I say, I dilute mine 50-50 with vinegar, so it can take a little bit longer. We're going to go ahead and drop that back in there and let it go another 15-20 minutes and see what we got. Alright guys, we got our buckle out of the etch. We got the back all done. We got the loop on. We got the hook on. And here's what she came out looking like. I just hit that with about a 500 grit after the etch. And you can definitely see where the, all of these big round circles here are where chain links were riveted, where the pins went through the chain links to hold the links together. So we squashed it out pretty good, because that is way bigger than what it would have started out to be. But I think it came out looking pretty cool. I mean, nobody will know it's motorcycle chain unless someone asks me, hey, what's that? And I'll have to explain to them. But once you know it's motorcycle chain, then you can look at it and say, oh, yeah, I see. Maybe. I don't know. I think it came out pretty cool. And we know that this is forge welded motorcycle chain Damascus belt buckle. So we're going to get this thrown on the belt. And I had to cut, my belt was, this is the belt I want to use right here. But it had this cheesy little buckle on it, which, you know, that's garbage can fodder. And anyway, it was stitched. The buckle was stitched. The belt was stitched over like so, and I cut the stitching out. And I've got a hole punch and some rivets. I picked up a Tandy leather earlier today. And we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy put on here. Oh, I might have made it a little bit too narrow. It fits, but man, I mean, it's right there. So this will be what we have on this belt. I think it'll be fairly cool. Well, there she is, guys and gals. Motorcycle chain Damascus belt buckle. I screwed up in a couple of ways that I'll proceed to show you right now. Now it works fine, it latches in there and everything, you know, the hook is right, but I failed to make this part right here deep enough, you know, so that this could comfortably slide through there. As you can see, I forced it in there, and it will go through, but I'm going to have to take this belt back off, which means I'm going to have to cut these pretty rivets off, but that's the second screw up that I made. You see where I put these spike rivets here? They look really cool and all, right? But when your belt comes through under your buckle, those rivets are in the way because they stand up so tall. So we'll have to take these rivets back out, take the belt off. I'll get in here and file this down a bit and give us some more room. And I'm going to have to replace these with some flat rivets. So not a huge deal, but overall, there we go. She's a done deal. And so we got another project handled. I really like the buckle though. I think that the motorcycle chain Damascus thing came out fairly cool on this. But anyway, that's that little project. I'll have to take a little time here in the future and go ahead and cut those rivets off and get some shorter rivets. I don't have any other rivets, so we'll take care of that and fix that up right. But the idea, you know, worked. We got us a nice little belt buckle made out of motorcycle chain Damascus. When I got those billets done, I didn't know what I was going to do with them. I knew I didn't really have enough to make a knife. And thank you, Alex Steele, for the idea of making Damascus belt buckle. Of course, this isn't the kind of Damascus he made. He made actual Damascus with flags and that, which was very cool. But that just gave me the idea, well, hey, that's what I can do with these billets. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate you. Take care of yourselves. Get out to your shop. Have some fun. Tear something up. Clean something up. Fix something. Make something. Heck, destroy something. I mean, whatever it is you got going on. And just have a good time and let your troubles roll away. That's what I do. So have a good one, guys. We'll see you on the next one.